Have you ever stood in front of a blank canvas with no photo reference, no sketch, and just felt completely stuck? Like, where do I even begin? I used to feel exactly the same way, but in this video I'm going to show you a surprisingly simple and organic way to paint a full landscape, clouds, trees, and a whole scene, straight from your imagination. If you're interested, stick around. Applying paint with our palette knife, starting on the top with the Prussian Blue, and then gradually I just applying titanium white mixed with Payne's Grey as well, and then we just blended with our rough bristle brush. Sometimes those clouds just don't look right when we paint. They feel too stiff, too flat, or just too painted. This is one of the most common struggle I see with oil painting for beginners. And honestly, I had the same problem for years, but I want to show you a technique that completely changed the way I approach sky in my landscape painting. And this is what I discovered with the crumple up paper towel, and you just tap those clouds on without forcing your clouds, and it just randomly you just tap those clouds, and every time when you have tap, just use your very soft blending brush to blend it to make it a little bit more softer, and it's just a easy step-by-step technique. The moment you try to control them, they stop looking real. So instead of fighting that, we are going to use the crumple up paper towel to create those nice fluffy clouds. And like I said before, just make sure you blend it with your soft blending brush, and then you just build it up one by one. You're tapping those clouds on the top of each other, and like you can see, I just twisted a paper towel as well to make different shapes, and I'm just adding up a little bit more Payne's Grey on titanium white mix and get a little bit more darker clouds. We're just creating now the morning dew or fog, which is exactly the same technique what we use in the clouds. We're just tapping up and blending the fog for starters, and just build it up. Like you can see, it's gonna be a little bit like the sky what we created before, and just blend it with your soft blending brush. We are not using a brush for trees, we are using this crumpled up paper towel. I know, stay with me. This is gonna be just preparation for the underpainting for starters, and then I just add up those tree lines. And the more you tap it, more lighter it gets. The color is actually a transparent color, olive green, and then you just soften up the distant trees and add up again a little bit titanium white mixed with Payne's Grey, and then you just soften it up. The whole idea is just to keep soften it up and make it look like it's morning dew and foggy. I usually apply oil paint with my palette knife on the panel, but this time I just decided to use the rough bristle brush, and sometimes it's just easier and get it done efficiently, quicker. In some of the part of the painting you wanna get the surface more smoother, but in here, like you saw me to using the palette knife to apply the oil paint, and you get a little bit more thicker surface on panel. So this is our first approach for underpainting, and we'll leave it for now a couple of days for dry completely, and we can come back for the second layer. We just have a quick look that it's all dry. When you're using a Liquin original, it speeds up the drying time, which is great. Medium on oil paint, and we are using sap green, olive green, cadmium red, light yellow, burnt amber, and titanium white, and a little bit Payne's Grey as well. And we're just mixing up all those different yellows and greens and oranges. So I'm not getting into the too much on the mixing the oil paint, because you can just create your own colors of those greens and yellows and reds. And when you have done that, you just crumple up your paper towel very tight bowl, and because we have done the color mixing already, prepared our different greens and yellows and reds, we can actually now blend it on the panel itself. So you just add up all those colors on your trees, but what you try to do is to keep the darker greens on the bottom of the tree, and you go towards the sky, you put more brighter colors. And then you just change your crumble up paper towel as well and crumble it between the colors of course. And when you've done that, you just get the clean crumble up paper towel without tapping any colors. You just blend it on a panel, and it's just blending very nicely. And I'm just twisting my paper towel little tool to make those tree branches and the trunk of the tree. And here I'm just tapping up a little bit more colors on the distant trees, very little, and then you just blend it. I forgot to tell you that the blue masking tape you can only use when the painting is totally dry. So this technique, what I'm using now, the painting is totally dry, so I can use the masking tape technique. I split the masking tape different shapes, and then I put them on the top to create that distant mountains, just using a very light Payne's Grey and titanium white mix. So this is one way to do those distant mountains. You get that nice crispy lines, and just add up a little bit more Payne's Grey and titanium white on my foggy tree line, and just take your blue masking tape off, and you get those lines and that mess off the panel, and then you just soften up with your soft brush to get rid of those hard lines what the blue masking tape have created. The crumple up paper towel technique is one of these oil painting techniques that sounds too simple to work until you try it. The foliage looks real, no brush can do what this does. A brush wants to be a control, this just wants to be a natural. I'm loading it lightly with the dark green mix, not too much paint, or I'll fill and lose the beautiful texture. Then I tapping, no pressing, little taps, building up the shapes of the canopy from the outside in. And once in a while, see how that looks. Those edges, that's not something you can plan. That's the paper towel doing the work for you. And that's exactly the kind of effortless oil painting for beginners technique that I want you to take away from this video. So start tapping the darker colors on the bottom first, and the base color on the tree, and then you just add up your colors on the top the tree. And what I'm doing here is I'm using the left hand side to put more colors, and the right hand side I keep a little bit more darker side. And then you just take your clean crumble up paper towel, crumble it, and gently just start blending it together. Take your blue masking tape off now, and you can see it's very sharp lines, so you gotta soften up with your angle brush or any brush, soft brush you can use. I'm also adding up a little bit more contrast on that little hill on the top there, and using your paper towel as well to shape up. Just continuing adding up those trees on the hill. I recommend step back and have a look how the paint looks if you haven't have any plans with your painting. Just, you can add so easily some trees and shape up your landscape how you want it. Palette knife is a good tool to get used to as well. You can create those branches and tree trunks easier while painting is fresh. sometimes when you use a brush when painting is fresh, it's just harder to penetrate on the painting itself. That's why it's good to let it dry completely, and then you can add up again all the details a little bit easier. Like you can see, I have a very flexy palette knife, which is good shaping up those tree branches, bit of a bend on it. And just getting ready for adding up a little bit more paint, applying a little bit more paint, olive green on the left hand side of the landscape, and smooth it up and blending with my smaller blending brush, and getting ready for creating more larger trees and more texture on the front of the landscape painting. So I usually create more texture, more front the tree is, more closer the tree is on the landscape, so it looks like more 3D effect, what I'm aiming for. And again, more you add paint at first, very thick layer paint, and then you take the clean crumpled paper again and without paint, and you just tap on the panel and it goes lighter because it is transparent color we're using here. And now I'm just adding up some branches and using my angled paintbrush, creating those branches and tree trunks. And next step is the glazing. We just let the painting dry a couple days completely. You know, have you ever finished your oil painting and felt like the colors look a little flat? Like something is missing? Like the painting is nice, but it doesn't quite cloud the way you imagine it would? Would I if I told you that one single layer of transparent paint applied over a completely dry surface could make your entire landscape look like it's lit from within? That technique is called glazing, and once you try it, you'll wonder how you ever painted without it. Just decided to add a little bit more olive green on the bottom of the landscape and create this country road. It just needed it something, so I'm just wiping it with my paper towel, make it nice and neat, and just wipe that road on the bottom there, and using my fancy brush to create that bit of a grass on the front, that country road. And thank you so much for watching. I really like to hear from you, so let me know in the comments, have you tried glazing before, or paper towel technique to create these trees and so on. So let me know. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye now.